Welcome everyone, this is Zozo Stockwatch, and let's get ready for June 8th, Thursday, and we are going to have a busy day tomorrow, but I'll start out with this WINS, which is currently halted by NASDAQ, requesting additional information on the company, and this was wins today, WINS. Basically, it's gone in the last few days from 30 bucks up to hit a high of, what's that, $230. So great trade if anybody got it. I didn't. And now it's halted. So it could be halted for a couple of days until NASDAQ decides to open WINS. Pretty amazing move there on that stock. Korea's been shooting missiles tonight, as if we don't have enough things on our plate, but so far the overnight futures are taking it in stride, you know, pretty flat, down 1 on the ES futures for the SPOOs, and so nothing much going on in the overnight except that Korea is firing off missiles. Don't forget, tomorrow for Thursday we have Comey will be testifying. I believe that starts at 10 a.m. and some things came out about Comey and what he's going to say, and some things that Donald Trump said. So right now it's a he said, and we'll see what they want to do with that tomorrow. Let me get the economic calendar for you guys for Thursday. Actually tonight. Around 8 o'clock or so, Japan GDP comes out tonight. So this is Wednesday the 7th, and then right next to it Thursday the 8th. And let's see, we have 10:30 nat gas coming out. Anything other major stuff? Initial jobless claims at 8:30, and then don't forget at 10 o'clock, Comey is supposed to testify. Tomorrow night we have some Chinese consumer price information, or product price information, excuse me. Oh, and this one is the consumer price index, so around 9:30 tomorrow night, Thursday night. Let's see if there's anything else. Also, next week on June 13th and 14th, don't forget we have the FOMC meeting and announcements about interest rates. For tomorrow, we also have the ECB, and Draghi will be speaking tomorrow, and there's the British election tomorrow. So a lot of things on the plate of the market for tomorrow, and then like I said, Korea adding to it by shooting some missiles tonight, I guess towards Japan. Let's look at the SPY, some of the action in the SPY today, and very tight ranges. We're just hanging around this 5 EMA green dotted line right here. Volume did pick up a little bit, went up to 54 million, but still very low, tight ranges on the SPY, but we are holding above the 10 SMA, the blue line right here, and then the QQQ holding above the 5 EMA and looking strong. IWM, let's see, there we go, we're hanging up above the 5 EMA also, but very indecisive candles here on the IWM. Next one up, we'll look at the IWC, which is the micro caps. Actually a better candle, but not much better. So a lot of indecision, shadows on the bottom and the top, low volume in this. But IYT transports were up very big, nicely today, almost up, 0.64%. So nice move on the transports. Held the 10 SMA, came back up, but USO was clobbered today, down. What do I have? 5% for the day on the USO, and that's oil. which means that, OIH got clobbered today, down 4%. And so, you know, oil, just not happening in oil right now. Here's the XLE, and that was down over 1% today on the XLE. And just looking at my notes, see if there's anything else. I said the Fed meeting next week, and let's see, we'll go through some news about, we did the Comey. This was earlier in the day. Some earnings. Thursday before the market opens, CMD is before the market opens, DLNG, FCL, and SJM, all before the market opens tomorrow, Thursday, June 8th. After hours tomorrow, ARIS, LAYN, LMNR, PAY, which is Vodafone, and XTLY are some of the bigger names that are reporting after the bell for Thursday, June 8th. And let me see, what time are we at here now? Yeah, let me scroll down a little bit faster. Okay, and all right, we had earnings after the bell tonight. GEF misses. OKTA, that was up and after hours, they beat. Lenovo was up and after hours. TLRD was up, but then it lost its gains, and so but they did beat on earnings revenue. I'm sorry, beat on earnings, but missed on revenues on TLRD. UDR prices 300 million of senior unsecured notes. Let's see if there was anything else. Here's your top insider purchases, 100K or more. And so we had SEMG director purchased, CDTX CEO purchase, and Intel CFO purchased over 13,000 shares. DRWI had news after the bell, and I'll show you that chart in a few seconds. They received positive NASDAQ listing determination, so I guess they can continue trading on the NASDAQ. And let's see, was there anything else that was standoutish? No. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's your insider purchases that happened after hours. And we'll get this out of our way, and we will go right into the watch list. So first one up on the old watch list here, and we've been talking about this one for a few days. 2.5 million shares traded on BIOS and not making much ground. So it has a high of 218, so maybe 220, 225 on BIOS, keeping that one on watch. BLDP, keeping this one on watch because Plug had a big volume pop, 14 million shares. So see if there's any kind of continuation move in Plug. Has a high of 210, so we'll see if we can get over that. And then that's why I'm watching BLDP to see if that wants to participate with Plug. All right, so keep BLDP. CCCR, nice pop in this name. See if we can get over 275 maybe tomorrow. 1.1 million shares. CCCR. CCIH, a lot of C's in these names, these Chinese names. Let's see, this has a high of 168, so maybe over 170, closed at 143, so 2.9 million shares, close to 3 million. If you get back over maybe 155, you might get a continuation up through that 170. So I'll have this CCIH on watch. CERS, nice volume here, decent candle, and we have a high of 276. We can get back over that 276 spot on CERS, might be interesting. CGIX, and you can see the consolidation here, and it's starting to come out of consolidation. Let me try try that again. Okay, there we go. And it's coming out of consolidation. If we can get back over 425 on CGIX, could get interesting. 1 million shares traded in the name. CLSN was moving up. Chart looks terrible, but was moving up a little bit in after hours, but now it's back down to 301. So I'll keep this one on watch. Had that big pop the other day, so we'll see if this can get any kind of, you know, continuation move. Watching it on an intraday chart. CO, let me open this for you. Pulled back quite a few days here, hit the 20 SMA, and then popped off of that. So we'll see if we can get up over 850 on CO for a continuation move. Had 1.2 million shares traded. DRWI, we talked about that with the news, and then here's the reaction after hours. So you know, it looks like this 155 can get over that. Might be interesting, or I'll wait for it on an intraday setup for a possible red to green type of thing on DRWI. Next one up, edit. I believe we spoke about in yesterday's video. Looking for a continuation move here on edit 1570, so over 1570, 1575, 1.4 million shares traded in edit. This had a insider purchases yesterday. That's what I had mentioned in the video. So we did get a pop. So now we'll see if we can get a continuation move in EDIT. FOLD still messing around, you know, with this 868, and we had 868. So over, you know, 870, we might get going on this, and then we have this candle with a high of 879. So maybe over 875 would be enough to get this FOLD going. I know the minute I take this off my list, that's when it'll definitely go, but it's been holding above the 5 EMA, green dotted line. It's above the 10. The moving averages are turning up, so it's interesting. 1.8 million shares traded. IFON, almost a million shares traded. It's under a $1 stock. If you can take out, you know, 55 cents on the name, could get going. And did this after hours, got moved up a few pennies, some volume came in, so IFON will be on watch for tomorrow. MBI, never traded this name, but it makes quick pops. Made a pop here, so I'm not expecting too much out of this, but big volume came into the name, 4 million shares, looking for that 875 break to see if there's a continuation move. It's been hanging around this 400 EMA SMA area, so we'll see on this one. MGTI, another, this is Capital Investments, and I have never traded this name, but 2 million shares came into it, and has a high today of $1.17. So we'll see if we can take out that $1.17, okay, on a MGTI, or if we can get maybe like a, you know, a pullback to $1. If it holds it, then it might turn back up. So I'm not sure if there was news on this one or not, but I'll keep it on watch. MNTA, nice candle here. We had the 1583 high, so 1590 might be enough to get this over 16. You see there's a lot of congestion here at the 16 level. Almost a million shares traded in the name. It's been holding the 50 SMA, so maybe this is turning back up. So I'll keep this one on watch. That's MNTA. MOSY, big pop in the name. We spoke about this one yesterday, so I hope you had this one on your watch list today. And what's that? Over 14 million shares traded. Would like maybe a red to green, a pullback maybe to this $1.50 spot. I don't know if we'll get that, but if it doesn't do that, we have a high of $1.94, so possible $2 break on the name, MOSY. That's in the semiconductor space. And you know what? You might as well watch SCON. It's been holding the 50 SMA. It's been holding the 200 SMA. I don't know if this thing is going to get going. I mean, this is, you know, junk. but you know, a lot of garbage has been doing some crazy things in the market. So you know, if you're gonna watch MOSY, MOSY, might as well watch SCON. And I think DRAM is the other one. Oh, this one's data storage, so maybe not. SCON. And let's go down to MYSZ. MYSZ, nice volume, 1.4 million shares, and we have a high of 219, and we closed at $1.80. So if we can take out maybe $1.90, this may get going again, and look for that $2 break on MYSZ. NK, breaking out of that wedge we drew last night, took out that 450 spot. So if we can take out 450 again, could be a possible continuation move in the name. 1.1 million shares traded on NK. Plug we spoke about already. RR was from yesterday's video, and we said that it could possibly turn up, and it is doing that. And so now we are, you know, looking for it to break, you know, 2450 area. If you're in this name, we want to take out 2450 and then try to take out, you know, 25 and head up higher. So if you're in this one from yesterday's video, it's in the casino sector. If you're looking for an entry on this one, if it takes out the high 2428, you might want to get involved in the name RR. UEC, big volume today, over 2 million shares. You know, looking for that $1.50 break, which it stalled out at, and so it may be possible if this pulls back and then gets back up through the open. You know, it could be a trade in this one. Another name that might, you know, move up in sympathy to that is URRE, but so far nothing much going on there in URRE. UEC seems to be the one. I'm just curious. CCJ is the big company in that uranium, but they're not doing much at all. VSTM after the bell. This popped on VSTM. Daily chart doesn't look very good, but it has been holding the 50 SMA. So here's VSTM in the after hours. So we'll see if there's any kind of move in this tomorrow. It's a pretty low volume stock, but it gets these pops. You see how volatile a daily chart this is. So not a favorite, but since it got action after hours, I'll have to keep it on watch. XTNT. This one chart it's an under a $1 name, but a nice candle on the name, maybe over 66 cents. Could possibly get it going. Decent candle. So XTNT, watched by social media, and you notice it's had big pops and fails. So, but I'll have it on watch to see what's, you know, if it can produce anything tomorrow on XTNT. ZSAN, we've been speaking about this one in previous videos. Looking for that $1.75 break on the name. It had a high of 168, so maybe if we can take out 170, then we get the continuation through 175. Almost 3 million shares traded in ZSAN today. What is that? Zosano Pharmacy. So see what they want to do with this one. And you know, if it could get through this 175, it has a lot of space up into the $2 area on ZSAN. So, you know, interesting one. Definitely one I'm going to be watching tomorrow. All right, so short and sweet tonight. Went over some news. You know what to expect. You know what to expect for next week too, with you know, the Fed FOMC meeting. That's it for right now. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Zozo Stock Watch. This is your stock list for Thursday, June 8th. And we'll see you on Twitter or StockTwits. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoy these videos, if they're helping you out. Also, if you can hit that subscribe button. And also, once you hit the subscribe button, hit the alert button, and that'll send you emails whenever I do a video. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for listening and the support. and have a great day.